So that's a heavy responsibility.
Yeah, that's a big responsibility.
And I take it, it's my job.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you should do your job.
Right.
I think a lot of people don't do their job because they don't like their job. I don't get that. You know, like if you go to like a coffee place and the kid looks at you like, I'm like, I didn't come to your house to ask you for coffee. It's a coffee place.
You work here.
Your clothes match the building. I had a right to expect. And you're closer. You know, you're closer to the coffee machine. I don't know why, and I need coffee. I don't know why someone wouldn't want their job to go really well.
Right.
And I think usually it's because they're 20. Because they're 20-year-old douchebags that don't want to do...
Right.
I am prejudiced against 20-year-olds.
Right, really?
Yeah, because 19, you're still your parents' fault.
Right.
20, you're technically an adult, but you still haven't done anything.
Right.
Like 20-year-olds at their jobs are always like, this job sucks. Yes, that's why we gave it to you.
Right, right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Because you're 20. You're 20 years old, you haven't done anything. You've just been sucking up resources. You've just been taking food and love and education and iPods and just taking it and judging it. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that sucks. You're like a big orange on a tree that's rotting, and the tree's like, get off. What? You know, I don't want to go. Like, you're hanging on.
How are...
No, if you're 20,
yeah.
you definitely have never done a thing for anybody.
Right.
Yes, you went to Guatemala on a school trip, and they told you helped, but you totally did not help.
Right, right, right.
You were a way bigger pain in the ass.
That's right.
You got your picture on Facebook with a shovel, and they got screwed. They hate you now.
Well, how are your children doing? Are they all right? How are they?
My kids are good.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, on paper, they're great. They're two little white girls in America.
Right, right.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at it that way. I look at them, I'm like, you can't say anything.
Yeah.
You're doing awesome.
Right.
Just boilerplate, great lives. I gave my daughter medicine the other day, and it was bubblegum flavored, so that she'll take it.
Bubblegum flavored medicine?
Yeah, you get me like Tylenol, it's bubblegum flavored.
Oh, it's not methadone or anything. It's
no, it's bubblegum flavored. I give her, she's got a fever, Tylenol, bubblegum flavor, and she goes, ew. I'm like, you, ew. You can't say ew. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess
it's medicine.
It's medicine, right, exactly.
It's medicine. Most children don't have medicine.
Right.
Most children in the world, they get sick, they die on a rock with a bear eating them. That's how they handle it.
Right.
And, oh, he's got a sniffle, ring the bear bell and put him outside, whatever they do. You're a little white girl in America. You wear clothes made by children your age professionally. You don't get to say ew about your bubblegum medicine.
I never heard of bubblegum medicine. Well, you got the holidays coming up. Are you doing any plans? No, you seem like a very holiday guy.
Look, and
yeah.
I just want to say I'm not trying to say that if you're white you can't complain.
Right.
I'm just saying that if you're black you get to complain more.
Right.
Because you can't. There you go.
No, don't tell the band that. Yeah.
Because you can't, that's right. You can't take people's, like, historical context away from them. And everybody wants us to. Like, white people are always like, come on, it wasn't us. We want black people to forget everything. Like, every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a guy.
That's right.
And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like it just...
I'm glad that's over.
Oh, yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom. And then it's just been parades and presents ever since. You gotta remember that if you meet a black person, they have gray hair, they remember a time they weren't allowed to use a certain toilet. So give them a little, time to be cranky. And by the way, white people have our own thing that stuff that we went through that hurt us that we have to cope with. Like when they took our slaves away, that was really hard for us, and we're still So it's pretty even.
so it's even.
Yeah.
It's even. All right, be right back with Aaron Ralston. Louis CK.